refresh the ticker. Oh, if you can believe it.
You can believe it. It's a Friday once again.
There's too much negative space when that ticker starts, right? The bar pops up. And there's a whole lot of dead space on that widget there. Trying to think of ways to negate. We used to have the live badge on the left-hand side, but it's kind of fucking redundant, like no shit. And then in VODs, if it's stating it's live, well, it's like, well, no, now you're just lying to me, bro. Anyway, it's Friday once again.
You can't believe it. It's a Friday once again.
Chungus, I still cannot believe the audacity of that fucking video game we were playing last night, man. Which, to be honest, depending on our plans for tonight, we might drop in on again. This week's been a bit of a write-off for me. Pure sleep insanity this week, man. And I just took it in my stride, but it did mean that I've been working with very little time this week, so we'll try and reset this weekend. But what's good? It's Friday once again, and yeah, we're here, man. I've never had a Wendy's, brother. I've never had a Wendy's. We don't have it over here. Let's check out Wendy's, shall we? So this will be Moose checks out the Wendy's menu, and we have to take into account. Always with the dropping saturation when I put my display capture on. Honest to God, honestly, I'm in the mood to just fucking lay waste to the whole streaming setup at the moment. Hopefully it'll be better today. For those of you that weren't keeping up with my Art Raiders troubles, I've had growing issues with this game, and some of those issues have reared their heads in other areas as well, games where they shouldn't occur, and I'm suffering from, or I was suffering. Hopefully it's mediated now. Wendy's nuts, eat your fuck off. Hopefully it's sorted, man. I did play a quick round before, but to be safe, we're going to be free kitting. We're going to be free kitting a little bit until we can determine, man. This is just to warm up a little bit. I don't plan to play Art Raiders all night. I just didn't plan for much else. Wendy's menu. Jake might pop up. I will do some co-op stuff. I need him to pop up because I need to eat before I fucking drink. I've not eaten yet, and that's fuck the breakfast sandwiches, man. What's with these flat buns, bro? On account of the grilled nature, that looks all right, man. That's a single? What the fuck's all this? Is that more bread? Is it bread? Cheese, bread. Mayo, onions, cheese, meat, bread, cheese, bread? You call that a single? It's not a single anything. A new grilled cheese comes with one patty, caramelized onions, mayo, cheese slice, all served between even more cheese, 2 grilled cheese sandwiches. Right, so it's 2 sandwiches, basically. So there's nothing single about it. There's nothing single about it. There's 2 cheese sandwiches that make a burger. It's a triple or a quad something. How much does that go for? You're not gonna fucking tell me, are you? Holy fuck it. Yeah, right. Good luck ever getting one that looks like that, man. Frosty. Oh, you don't have a banana frosty. McDonald's, man, probably. At the moment, I might be ordering a McDonald's quite soon as well. If drinking is on the menu. Yeah, man. Yeah, like I will try Wendy's when I come out at some point, man. Shouts out Lemsford.
Can't believe it.
Oh, you got the Heinz ketchup, you got the Heinz ketchup sandwiches, man. You got the Heinz out there, man. You got the Heinz, is it? But I have to say, brother. Oh my God. Right, square patties. Is that a Wendy's thing? It looks like they've got square patties, bro. It comes with 3 patties, topped with caramelized onions, mayo, cheese slice, and a melty cheese slice. Brother, count the slice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slice. All served between even more cheese. Well, yeah. And 2 grilled cheese sandwiches as buns. How are you not all dead out there, man? We're about to get him in the UK. No. We've no plans, to my knowledge, of importing Wendy's. But Clancy asked me if I was more of a Mackey's or a Wendy's kind of guy. So I thought I'd try and base my assessment. Mickey's does a better breakfast. Yeah, man. My shop, my last proper job, 2 doors down from the high street McDonald's, and I was addicted to that. I don't know if you got them, man. The cheese flatbreads from Mickey's. Bacon cheese flatbreads. They're fucking awful. Like, they're absolutely disgusting. Once you come out of the obsession with them, I'd be eating like 3 a day. And you could do worse. You could do worse for a breakfast, man. But everything that comes out of McDonald's is disgusting. Let's be real. I am going to eat one. Probably going to eat one tonight if I need to line my stomach, because it's a quick, easy option that I don't have to think about or spend too much on. Although we are paying £8 for burgers at the moment. I'm not. But yeah, big price hikes, man. These things are disgusting. Makes me feel sick just looking at it. I'm going to get some water. We've got the vanilla menu. Well, that's the thing, because one of the promotions they're running at the moment is the world menu heist. So that's why we've got the appearance of the garlic and black pepper nuggets with the soy mayo, which we sampled on stream a couple weeks ago. They were all right, man. But it was 90% chicken nuggets and mayo. Let's say, don't leave it. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. I was looking at Wendy's because I was asked about it, and I've no experience with El Wendo's. Let me get a drink and then we'll get started, man. I've got a few things to ramble about for a bit, and then we'll do something else, man. I just want to see. By the way, if you're showing up early, there's no guarantees that we're not going to see a brutal, violent crash in the first hour of streaming. If that's the case.
And if you can't believe it, it's a Friday once again.
What's good? It's Friday once again. I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody had a good week. We're back on our shit this week. Although my sleep has been a bit chaotic again this week. I got over whatever spiritual and physical mental illness that I was experiencing in tandem. And we've had a few good streams this week, so thank you to everybody that's participated in any streams this week. Restart my camera already. FF16 looking painfully boring immediately, don't bother. Just a lot of busy work, run A to B. It's a shame, bro, because it's like... I don't want a Final Fantasy movie, but with these newer Final Fantasies, just like get on with it. Stop making me play game. Don't want to play. You're making me play game too much, and that's bad when a game actively discourages you to play it. I'm sure it's not the case for everybody. We had a very hard time with FF7 Rebirth. Like, it was the most bipolar stream of series I think we've ever done on the stream, man. I'm still got PTSD from that, and we'll still be there for the third one. So, hey ho. Sorry about the delay in. I promised I was going to share. Well, actually, I didn't promise. I said I would, just to save myself a little bit of embarrassment. That ticker is not abiding by the thingy. That's all right. Can't be bothered, man. Did you copy it or did you scoop it? I've got it downloaded somewhere. I've not copped it. I know it's bad, Cusco. I need to reset, cunt. My expedition's not complete because I've been all like the game's been throwing me around with the crashes and whatnot. So I've been I've not been very motivated to play. So this round here is pretty much a stress test to see if I'm over my video card woes. The fact that the game launches is an improvement from last night and this morning. But we are free kitting just to be safe. And like I said, we probably won't be playing this all night, man. This is just to get a warm-up. It's easy to talk over, get some emergent sort of interactions and stuff. I'll have to turn down the music to engage with those. Yeah, my focus needs to... So I've just updated my... upgraded my inventory stash at the 200,000 coin mark. And that's probably going to be the last one I run. Just so I've got enough space to have things and to give things away. But obviously, if you're running with a free kit, you're not taking much home anyway. You've got no weight to manage. You've got no slots to manage. So let's see how we do. If you see me running around plants and stumps and stuff, it's because I accidentally, I sold my mushrooms and stuff thinking that level 3 would be the max level for the cock. It's not. It's not. So the comp wants 10 mushrooms. I've been doing a lot of foraging. We're on what's my fucking draw distance is shit, but to be honest, frames are stuttering a bit anyway. We'll see how we get on anyway. Finally caught with you in terms of expedition level. Nice. Yeah, once you help me get ahead. What is going on with these stutters, bro? It's all right. It's what we're here for. It's what we're here for, Moose. Relax. Close down windsurf, you fucking idiot. And there were trees in the middle. Oh, I'm right near there. I'm right near there. So mushrooms I typically see on these logs and stuff. And the glory of the free kit run is I really could give a fuck if I live or die. In fact, the test round that I played before the stream, I free kitted and then I spawned near. Something like this happened, and the guy, I said hello Raider, and the guy, I stood still whilst the guy like started taking shots at me. It took him twice as long to nearly get me down as it should have. And another guy showed up behind him, and I was just stood there, and he just shot this guy to death. So I just went down the microphone, but then the other guy shot me as well. But because I had a free kit, didn't matter. It was a good test. Yeah, I need to reset. I think level 74 is a bit high. The paradox, I think, might become. What map am I on? There we go. The paradox might be that the higher the level you are, the shitter at the game you actually are, and more reliant on perks and stuff. I am reliant on perks. I like having a nearly maxed out mobility tree before 99% of players has been very good for me. It's been very good for me because I can get out of most duels that I'm at. Well, I can't even call them duels. I can get out of ganks quite effectively, man. Especially thanks to the spider monkey strats as well. In the biggest dome in hydroponic as much as spawned. Damn it, I missed that bit as well. That's the thing with free kits. I'd rather take the time to see if I'm not going to get shot at than actually raise my blood pressure aiming my fucking gun at cunts, man. You go through many different stages of compassion and vitriol whilst you're skilling up in this game, man. There's been many times where I've been like, right, fuck everybody's dying on sight, but then the first person you come across goes, hey, don't shoot, oh, I'm friendly, and I'm like, oh, fuck me, man. Like, I'm not a psycho, man. I'm not a psycho, so you just roll with the punches, man. If you get gunned down by somebody that really wants your free kit, so what? By the way, I have never ever found anything half as valuable as what I give away to free kitters. I did find a valuable corpse the other day, but he didn't die to anybody. He died to fucking to robots. And he had a bunch of shit on him, man. He had an anvil and a venator on him, so he's my kind of guy. I felt bad for him. But the venator had a silencer on it, bro. But that wasn't from anybody that I killed. That was not from somebody that got killed by a free kitter. What's up, bro? There's a guy called Cundy Bean near me. I have never have I ever killed anybody that has anything where, and that means defending myself or jumping other people. I have taken advantage of people in bad situations before. You know, if somebody's being pursued by a couple, like a hornet, they're going to be locked down, and they're very easy to snipe. So we like to do that sometimes, man. But for the most part, I'm a pretty merciful kind of guy. And in the event of encounters like the last one we just had, sometimes I'm not even going to bother engaging with it. This game ebbs and flows in terms of how much violence I'm willing to dish out, but I save most of it for squads, because in squads you need to use violence. There's no ifs, no buts about it, man. I think I've seen 2 squads that Cusco was able to successfully parlay with. And the rest, it's fucking shoot on sight, man. Solo queue is definitely the more deduction heavy body language reading of the 2. Generally, if you shout Raider don't shoot and they don't reply, you should take that as a bad sign. You should take it as a bad sign. Some will lie to you. I've done it before. Hey, don't shoot, and then you sit right next to him and you unload a clip in the kidney. I've done that. I've done that before. There's other ones. The ones you really want to look out for are the ones that go, "Hey, Raider, don't shoot. I'll protect you whilst you tap on the little extraction computer to get us out of here." And because they've got no moral scruples or decency, they'll wait until your animation locked, and then you can't react. If you're tapping on the thing, you can't react to them shutting you down until the animation is you've broken off the animation. By that point, you're dead. So you really just yeah, you're better off having trust issues. I don't. If a raider goes, hey, do you want to team up? I go no, but thank you. But we'll see if there's any interesting cases tonight, man. Depending on how long we're gonna play this, man. After this, caution into the wind, man. We'll work it out as we go. Maybe some more dispatch, maybe some more if than that. Maybe some Novi Mark if he's popped back up, man. I'm suspecting no, but yeah. Hold on, fuck Kusk, how come you know these spawns? How do you know the mushroom spawns? Because the dispatch game we were playing yesterday, basically when I finished that stream yesterday, I went and I worked on some of my character design and writing stuff. We're back at it, Grayson, man. Hopefully without incident. If you want the sliding, the long distance slide achievement, which only 6% of us have right now, here's where you get it. Sorry, I changed my. I've got my slide on mouse wheel as well as C at the moment. Not looking for incident, man. We haven't got a safe pocket, so I'm not aiming to walk out of here with anything valuable. There is a quest I wouldn't mind solving. Gotta finish these quests, man, at some point. Whatever. Oh, it's nearly done as well. I should have kept going. Fuck it, the kettle takes 4 hours to reload. Yeah, I'm steadily collecting geezer outfits as well, and this is the first one I bought with the microcurrency. But there's a few I've got my eye on. It's a shame you can't mix and match pieces. Kind of get it, it's how they're designed, but great. I was just gonna go over there. This isn't jazz, brother. This is video game. I need jazz-coded video game music. Yeah, sorry, getting back to what I was literally just talking about, doing a bunch of character development stuff at the moment, stuff that I will be talking about with patrons in a lot of detail, because there's kind of some things I need to reveal a bit early. And to be honest, the way that I've gone about trying to teach some of the patron stuff on storytelling, a lot of the things that I would try and keep quiet are probably going to be pretty easy to read. But we were talking yesterday about the potential Dispatch had in exploring neurodivergence and mental illness, isolation, and ostracization through the medium of superheroes and stuff like that, man. That's something that has always gotten me excited. And when I say superheroes, it's interchangeable with anime and stuff. Just using exceptional characters and with weird abilities to kind of explore the human condition. And I think Dispatch is going to fall short in a number of areas, man. But I've been able to kind of look at what I'm doing with the character development from the two games that I've been scenario planning for. And yeah, we're going to be talking about how I choose to handle that shit. Oh my god. And how Dispatch is probably dropping the ball in handling. I hate killing Hornets with anything but anything free kit. Get rid of that first one, mate. Because normally I just go for the back two motors. If you kill me, you kill me. Know what I mean? So I'm currently developing a character, a new protagonist for our Patreon facing or member facing JRPG development bullshit, man. Who knows how it's going to go? But we're starting off with a apricots. This is where you get apricots. Okay. Starting off with a character called Dasha or Sasha. I haven't yet decided. I'll probably put a few of her prospective names to a vote. And I'd like to start off with characters that represent a trope or a cliche, something like that, and then we can work on deconstructing said trope or explore it in an interesting context. So the protagonist that I've got planned is I've just marked one of the first notes I had about her is that she's a zombie, but her condition isn't atypical of what we expect from zombies. I.e., she doesn't eat flesh, and she's still got most of her humanity, but we'll be using zombie, quote unquote zombie, as a bit of a metaphor, an allegory for misunderstanding of other people's various quirks and issues, man. It's a little bit of it's a grand metaphor. So her being a zombie is not a trait specific to her. It's likely something to do with near-death experiences. I'm still exploring all of this stuff, man. It'll probably be something to do with near-death experiences. It'll probably be something to do with Dash's own brand of whatever, capital T trauma. And we will be using the zombie, the quote-unquote zombie assignment as a means to have people misunderstand what is actually, who she actually is, and why she is that way. So comparing like the dispatch and stuff like that, one area that it seems to be falling short is it sets up a lot of interesting sort of premises that I'm not yet fully confident it's going to explore in a way that's satisfying or interesting. And a lot of this is denoted by things. Shouts out to Benjamin, by the way. A lot of that kind of stuff is denoted by the lack of world building, the lack of care towards the world building in quite subtle ways. I don't feel the World of Dispatch is a properly developed world, man. We'll see. We might play a bit more of it today, man. But one of the biggest challenges in world building is making a world that makes sense and is believable, and it's fucking terrifying, especially when you're designing a whole world. I've cheated a little bit for the sake of my characters and the stories that I want to tell. Both Project Pluto or Project A and Project Rocket or Project B, they both take place in contained environments, man. And that way I can just focus on a little slice of the world that is, because these places are normally isolated as well. You can cheese the process, man. But the first project is going to take place in a little town. The second project is going to take place in a big city. But they are effectively the same framing device. And yeah, we're going to be exploring stigmas, misunderstood ailments, neurodivergence, all that stuff through the vehicle of just proclaiming outright. You know what? I was playing with some Stable Diffusion for my. Don't shit the bed. By the way, but the way I handle Stable Diffusion is I feed it concepts that I'm already developing, and I basically just see how far they can be pushed. Let's see if I'll bring one up, man. That's a very Tetsuya Nomura one somewhere that I want to fucking pull up, man. also, I've got an interesting creative, something interesting we could explore as a group. Let me just try and find one of the decent stable diffusion dashes. And yeah, don't panic, bro. Like, if I need to try and rationalize my position and my use cases for AI, I will do. We have to do it. I feel the need to do it at least monthly. But don't panic. Nah, she doesn't look tired enough in that one. Jacket's a bit too cyberpunk in that one. Oh, that's kind of cute. One sec. Not that one. Yeah, that one will do. It's very stable diffused. Woo Stream, I will see if he pops up, man. If not, I'll try and get him on tomorrow. I needed to pop up. Shouts out to Koshel, my man. I hope we weren't too negative on Dispatch last night, man. We were literally just talking about it. We might be playing a bit more of it tonight. We'll see what happens. So this is Dasha. I've already briefly shown off a little bit of concept art for her. This is Dasha, our quote unquote zombie protagonist, and in regards to it being the zombie condition being an allegory, lack of sleep, emotional numbness, yada 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 yada. It's depression, right? It's depression. Her superpower, her quote unquote superpower, is depression, and a potential unwillingness to do anything about it, man. And because I myself and I think a lot of the other writers shouldn't be too wanton with saying this character has this mental illness, because the characters don't exist. Like it's and you risk offending people if you don't properly understand these things. So the way that I like to handle mental illness in characters is as follows, man. Like you turn things into symbols. It's one of the better things about creative media, especially video games, is you turn characters' inward perils and their struggles, their strife, into vignettes and set pieces and monsters. So taking a few cues from games like Silent Hill, Persona 2 and stuff. The game's going to take place in a secluded town that, for whatever one reason or another, is cut off from the rest of the world, and slowly starts to spiral towards complete surreality and absurdity, because of the stubbornness or the particular justifications and rationalizations of the townsfolk. Many of which who do bad things, but justify them. So there was never any consequence. There's never any comeuppance. But in all of these characters is something brewing underneath that desperately needs seeing to. And this will be preyed upon by a cosmic entity, by a breakdown in reality, or something like that. And Dasha is our batter. I'm quite excited about. I was a bit worried about starting this project because it's like I've got such developed characters in the second project. It's like, damn, bro, I just want to kind of invoke those characters. But with Dasha, I don't have to, and she's quite distinct from the other characters I've developed as well. We do explore depression and stuff in other characters. All my characters are depressed, but in different ways. So you need to be, the characters need to be amusing as well. So as misunderstood as Dasha's condition will be in the events of this story, and the way it comes through, like she doesn't sleep. She's very numbed off, man. She's a tendency to daydream, but underneath all of these kind of endearing traits, she's a predator, not a sexual predator, but she is mixed into this this town philosophy of dog eat dog. So she preys on other criminals. And justifies that as, well, I'm just doing some Robin Hood shit. But to be explored. I just think from what Dispatch has attempted to establish so far, there's so much potential to use a very familiar medium such as, or vehicles such as superheroes, anime, or whatever, to explore a lot of shit that actually matters instead of just imperialism and post 9/11, post American castration era. If we could go back, the Avengers would sort us out type beats. Because when talking about superheroes, we have to talk about Marvel. We have to talk about the Marvelization of cinema. And character writing, because it's permeated into every factor of modern entertainment at the moment, in terms of like video games, like mainstream AAA video games, movies, maybe books. I don't know. I don't read much fiction, but yeah, we should be. I think the medium is for all the power fantasy that superheroes represent. And I know the medium, other parts of the medium, even Marvel will explore facets of what I'm talking about. Because it's such an obvious power fantasy, we'd be remiss not to talk about why we're projecting these kinds of fantasies in the first place, you know? I don't know much about Stan Lee as a character, but Spider-Man never felt that inspired to me. And I know a lot of people really go out to bat for Spider-Man, but who can I compare this character to? Who can I compare Spider-Man to? Okay, I guess my issue with Spider-Man is, and by the way, when my internet was out, all I did was watch the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. Like I do like Spider-Man as a character, but I'm thinking about the genesis of Spider-Man. And Stan Lee talking about Spider-Man. It's fucking Spider-Man, and he's wearing the fucking American colors, and he's swinging around, and he solves all sides. It's like at the genesis of superheroes, and I might be wrong. It was just an outward power fantasy, right? There was no, there wasn't much internal sort of exploration. And I think that's kind of changed even in the MCU and stuff like that. But people are tired. People have got superhero fatigue. We have done for years, man. Did the Marvels movie even come out? I stopped at Ultron, bro. I couldn't keep up. I do want to at some point watch the complete the Thanos arc. Give a fuck about anything else. I haven't completed Silk Song, by the way. I've not even played it. I didn't finish, what's the other one? Hollow Knight. But I did really like it. I think, Silent Hill F came out. Or something came out, I don't know. Do I really want to get flagged for fucking Brie Larson? Not really. Just awful. Brie Larson is just awful. She's not an actress, but she's just awful. I'm not gonna get flagged for Brie Larson, bro. But so did that movie come out? Does anybody keep up with Marvel stuff? Yeah, ready up, man. I haven't even got any goals. Took out way too much ammo. Where my browser at? This song sucks. okay, here's a fun little thing that you guys can maybe help me explore. The baseball bat is the JRPG sword of the modern age, right? To the point where if you're making anything post Earthbound and your characters have baseball bats, it's almost a cliche, right? I do see the baseball bat as the sword of the modern age, and I've been assigning a baseball bat as being Dash's weapon of choice, right? But it strikes me as a bit too easy. So I guess the problem that I might be trying to solve, I might not even bother, is what other items and objects, regular items, could we invoke for the sake of a quote unquote iconic weapon? Because I remember when Kingdom Hearts came out and I went, bro, what? That's genius. Keyblade? Wish I came up with that. And you got games, anime like Kill la Kill, she's got the scissors and stuff. Whatever weird, unassuming household items could we potentially, or sporting goods? You know, Whacker throws a rugby ball at cunts, man. Endgame was a good stopping point. Garfield was a superior Spider-Man, though. Fucking what, Stewie? Garfield over my boy. Don't know about that, Stuart, but it's good to see you either way, man. Toby every day for me. Toby. Toby. All day. Garfield was too cool, man. Garfield was too fuckable. Jake, there you are, man. Do I need to order some McDonald's to line my stomach? I'm fucking sober today. My post didn't come. I had some fucking Fruity Pebbles OG coming, man. But it's not. Toby Maguire. Hands, shoulders, knees, and toes. Easy, man. You should be mad about it, Cusco. I'd say that's, you know, yeah, it is. It's really been bad for the industry, and it's stifled all creative, most creative mediums in some way. Well, I'm mostly just talking about movies, TV, and video games, right? But it's permeated. You can feel it. You can taste it on the wind. You know what I mean? I think on the iconic way, a tiny time period, about now, maybe a little bit after. It's minimal, very hyper minimalist, cyberpunk, diesel punk stylings maybe, but mostly it's a bit of an Earthbounder type setting, I would say. I get through. What's the agenda? Well, I've got some VODs there, man. My fucking Fruity Pebbles OG didn't come through the post as I expected it today, so I do need to line my stomach before I touch anything. But the night is young. If you want to hook up, I'll get some food ordered after this. I've not eaten today, man. And the last time I tried to drink on stream, I had like 3 sips and I was like, nah. And I think that's after I'd eaten, cunt. Like, so today, I'm just hoping to get over that wall, because my body was going, nope, you feel sick now. I'm not even fucking, hasn't even been processed by my liver yet. No, we're not drinking this. I'm looking for alloys. I'll take this cheap shit as well. Looks like somebody else is looking for alloys. Adult Disney, a Disney adult Funko Pop collecting microplastic into balls of impotent fucks are an ailment that cannot be cured. Fucking scathing. Beautiful. Talking about all iconic weapons, it was the katana and the revolver. Modern is anime sword, baseball bat. Yeah, it's the sword board paradigm I'm most interested in. Because cunts don't run about with swords. We could have cunts run about with swords. A la all the fucking Final Fantasy games we enjoy, and some cunts probably will. But for the sake of Dasher, our developing protagonist, she doesn't look like, she looks like a blunt force. I need to explain my philosophy on how I extrapolate all this from my characters. But due to her demeanor and her condition, she doesn't strike me as somebody who uses blades, which might be one of the reasons I ended up at the cliche baseball bat. I do like pump shots as well. Are we doing back rooms or this game, man? Fucking whatever, mate. Back rooms might be easier. Back rooms might be easier. But yeah, we'll see, man. I need to get that food ordered, man. And then we'll have a little look-ins there. Because this game, especially if you've not played it, I'm happy to teach. I'm happy to you know, there's not many people that play this game that have played it as much as me. So it might be a laugh, mate. I want to. No, actually, I'll make that a surprise. I'll see if I can do it, man. Did you go back into free kit augment after surviving? Yeah, man. Yeah. Because I'm still stress testing. Like, still expecting a crash somewhat, man. Normally, I don't leave home without a safe pocket. Oh my goodness.
Hey, don't shoot.
You're good, baby. Don't worry. Thank you. I want that anvil, bro. Fuck the hairpin. You know you can trade with Road Up for a free augment upgrade. No, I didn't, actually. No, I fucking didn't. Is that real? What? So you can bump it. You can bump it to a blue. Why the fuck didn't I not? Stupid, mate. Stupid. It took me 3 days to even know how to switch sides like that, man. So, where's this fucking room I need to be in? They really just started putting tickers everywhere, man. Night raids, they'll just be running about in the open, man. Where's the quest room? Locate lab 1. Extract with the free kit augment. You can get a free Mark 1 augment for. All right. Blessed. L1 lab. Is there any signs about comically oversized hammer? Works. Yeah, the Amy Rose approach. Yeah, I quite like that already. Yeah, I only just came to the blunt force conclusion just then. But the way I'd rationalize that, whilst we're talking about character development, design, and stuff like that, is that due to how I've outlined Dasha so far, she doesn't strike me as the daggers type, doesn't strike me as the run and gun type, so to speak. I like Big Hammer so far. Baseball bat's easy, man. It's baseball bats communicate very, very well. I own a baseball bat, and we don't play baseball in the UK, man. I probably wouldn't if we did. But I own a baseball bat because it's a symbol of home defense, man. It's a symbol of protection in a lot of ways, as much as it is a home run device, so to speak. Did I finish that mission, by the way? Okay. I wouldn't mind getting out. I haven't got anything particularly valuable, but I need to finish that quest. I got lazy with quests, man. Action command visuals. Ben, great, fantastic shout, because we will be going with the verb approach. Tell you what, when we get out of this, I'll show you a little JRPG, a little indie RPG that popped up on my radar yesterday. That does a lot of the things that we've been talking about, man. And I'm not saying this is in, oh, they beat us to it. It's just confirmation that we're thinking with the curve. We're thinking in tandem with other people that are thinking about these things, which is good. That's good. There are barely any original ideas under the sun to be claimed anymore, anyway. Yeah, they stole it. But I remember, but Expedition 33, it's like everybody's like, oh my god, you can fucking parry in this. It's like, well, yeah, because that's an obvious way to make gameplay a bit more emergent and in turn-based combat and stuff. But we'd already been doing that 20 years prior, so you know. I don't know if it's a main weapon, but do using chair as a weapon alternate. So I've got Dice Delinquo in Project B or Project Rocket. That is a gung-ho immortal, and his thing is improvised weapons, essentially, down to pulling his own ribs out. I think I get cracked. I do like the idea of like improvised weapons and stuff like that. I haven't quite planned how to handle it with dice. I realise I'm spoiling some bits now. I don't think I've mentioned dice publicly or to you lot since fucking No Potion. So that, yeah, some of these characters go back a ways. And, you know, Dasha is... she's all these characters need to be able to be a platform for like exploration of pretty deep shit, but they also need to be, we also need to be able to take the piss out of them. So I always build characters with these in mind, because as Dasha being lackadaisical or otherwise sleep deprived lends itself to a lot of kind of endearing comedy and stuff like that. Another thing I thought about today is if Dasha gets the, if we give Dasha a good enough, cool enough beanie, we can sell that shit. So yeah, sorry, I was rambling then, man. Yeah, Dice is a very old character, probably the first in whatever I've been developing, and he's an absolute self-insert. Don't get it twisted. Don't even get it twisted. He's an absolute self-insert, man. But I'm kind of dropping the ball on a few things here. I know we're just talking, right? Yeah, Dice has been around longer than most, and he was because I'm planning to do the ending of Project A before I do anything else. Dice was going to be implicated in it, but I am secretly fucking off work today. Do you want to do a duo? Are you happy feeling the solo dolo? I'm going to order some food, and then I might be hooking up with Woos over there, man. I need something in me because I've started feeling, ever since I started thinking about putting vodka in my belly, I feel sick. It's like my body is trying to help out, man. So I'll let you know who's coming. I might be showing in the ropes here, man. If you end up arcing later on, let me know. Absolutely, man. Yeah, let me get a milkshake or something right quick. My blood sugar feels a bit fucked. I haven't eaten today, to be fair, man, so... let's not think about it, Moose. Just go Mackey's, bro. Try not to eat Max too much, but it comes in handy sometimes, man. Put that milkshake on there, please. Thank you, large, yeah. Strawberry milk. Oh, fuck yeah. Put some fucking body in that, man. Yo. That's a great idea. Trick the system. You're not drinking booze, are you? Nah, man. Drinking... It's from Mackey's. How can I can't get booze from Mackey's, can I? I suppose you're right. I don't even want to eat, bro. But I need to. Don't even want to eat. Give me an easy one. Big Mac's pretty easy to eat. And it's got lettuce on it, man. Give me a fries. It'll line my stomach a bit more than this salad. Hey, you can put ketchup on your Big Mac. What the fuck? Yeah, we'll play it by ear tonight, man. Fridays are generally pretty unplanned as it is, but we do have options, which is good. Let me get that fucking food in me before we make any late night decisions, because I will try putting some alcohol in my body, but if it doesn't fucking click, then we'll progress anyway. Sure, we'll be all right one way or another. You need to check it's really you. I'm not doxing this all, am I? No. Imagine some shenanigans happening since the meet was cancelled out. Fucking Tony, mate. Fucking Tony. Ordering ADOs. You ordered that last week, right? Is that one of the good ones? I remember, yes, that's me. I'm so broke, man. I shouldn't be doing that, but it's all right. I actually got a fucking Twitch payout. 40 quid yesterday, so thank you very much. Thank you very much. I didn't know we had enough to meet the threshold. So thank you. Thank you. And Twitch will be back soon, man. I'm going to develop my own multi-stream solution, because the one I was using that was working for a bit stopped working, and Restream now charges and puts a big fucking dirty watermark on the screen if you don't pay for it. So I'm not going to do that, when all they really do is provide a service where you enter 2 stream keys that aren't allocated by them, and I could probably just make that myself, you know.
Fantastic.
Celeste, I actually fucking hate you, bro, and these shit quests that you keep giving me. I'm only doing these quests so they're done. I don't really care. Some of the rewards are all right. Sometimes you'll get like a silencer and then you'll take it out in the next round and give it away. Right. No, please not dox my face. I didn't realize my cam was on. I thought my cam hasn't supposed to be on, as it isn't supposed to have been on in any of these streams, man. I thought I was VTubing. Well, maybe I am VTubing. Maybe this is just an avatar. Right, I'm going back to Dam, is it? Cool. Oh, hold on. I've got to go back to the to Groomer. Oh!
And by produce, I mean medical supplies.
Oh! Would you look at that? Did he teach this anywhere? Guys, please don't. I thought you all thought I was a woman. Don't know. Look at my display capture. Look at the difference in saturation, bro. Don't know. There's a lot of troubleshooting I need to do at the moment. Oh. I didn't know about that, and I'm probably in the upper fucking 3% of highest level players at the moment, man. It's probably not that bad, but when I was depressed last week or the week before, I played a lot, brother. You bought Backrooms yet? Nah, brother. How much is it on? You sure, mate? Mate, it's fucking 2 quid on AKS. Oh no, $5. Only $5. Even I can probably afford that. The thank for having, but fuck off, mate. Jake, you're welcome on here anytime, man. Like these lot aren't, especially the newer wave that came in this year. Like some of them haven't fucking seen our streams yet, mate. So I'm making an effort to get. My stomach just feels fucking awful. It's really weird. The psychosomatic nature of the means, but the way in which my body only wants to imbibe THC and downers. Just THC these days, man. But yeah, I'll line that stomach. I'll get that vodka in the frozen lemonade, in the frozen strawberry lemonade, which is delicious, by the way. Makes you go like that. God, that's sweet. God, that's sweet. Cool. I didn't know about that. That's kind of that's revolutionary. So now I can take out a key. I got a lot of apricots, brother. I need to get the mushrooms. Got a lot of apricots, brother. Oh, I haven't decorated my cock. I need to decorate my cock. What? No. Wait. What? Oh, yeah, cunt. There you go. That's very funny. The floating bucket is very funny. The floating bucket. I'm ready for the next Raider deck. I'm very ready for the next Raider deck. The goal is to get enough blue points to just buy out the next Raider deck, man. I lost an anvil splitter last week. Didn't even get to shoot it. Didn't even get to fucking shoot it properly. Nah, man. I'm feeling very lazy. Yeah, man. RV there yet spoke to me. We should get a games night going on that, man. I don't feel bad making people or suggesting that people. Like, I bought Peak and we played it once, and it was still worth my time and money. So yeah, I think that's a good idea. That game sold an incredible amount of copies already. Kudos to them, because I hear it had a lot of problems on launch. The actual stability, bug handling, stuff like that was pretty bad. So it's good that I've waited a bit. I think that's a good suggestion, though. Let me keep an eye on the Mackies. Very comfortable pillow. I actually need those. Yeah, I think I just need mushrooms for my cock. What? Yeah, I just did, didn't I? Okay. Sorry, just using my brain for a second, then I'll start yapping. Oh, yeah. Nice one, dickhead. Kind of you, mate.
I wish we had the resources.
And yeah, a nice one for letting me know about that job, man. I tried to get in it Totally Wicked the last time they had one. Do you know if it's part-time or full? Doesn't matter too much. Ideally, I get something fucking part-time, man. You're on 3 days, aren't you, Jay? I think I'm trying to do what you're doing. I just need a bit more capital on the back end. Full, I think. I got someone in an interview there today, but he stinks, so I'm homies with. Well, I'm friendly with Olivia and Rachel if she still works there. I probably could have got the last one, but we just couldn't fucking. We just drifted, basically. Oh, that's all right. Easy gig. I might be able to get away with some of the stuff I used to get away with. Yeah, man. Because most work at the moment I just don't like. I'm not interested, but I'm happy to do some bitch work as long as it's fucking easy. But really, I still want to have as much energy and time as I can feasibly afford to work on all of this. Because there is an income that I receive from you guys, man. It's not a great income, but it's something that is moderately consistent at the moment. But pending me keeping patrons and stuff happy, obviously. I know that what we're doing here and around this is. I know it's valuable to some people, man. I know we know our stuff about certain things, and the only thing stopping us from profiting off of that is the fact I'm a head case for the most part. And lack consistency, man. So the more time I have to try and maintain consistency, and the more energy and willingness to do that, the more successful I will feel, even if financially. I don't care about money is the thing. Like I could have stayed in the games industry. I would have done quite well. Could have stayed in multiple industries and done quite well. But nothing. I'm only interested in what I'm doing, really. It's been a long time since I felt bad about that. Let's just say, been a long time since I felt bad about that. Certain things have to be done. Obviously, you've got to keep fed. You've got to keep the fucking heating on. Other than that, don't care. It's an ego thing. It's a pride thing. I've never lacked conviction in mine or the community's abilities to make something happen. So thank you very much for contributing to that, man, you know. But there's still a lot of work. There's so much work I need to do, man. Get the game and download it. It's 25 gig. All right, good shout. This is a little too jazz. This jazz is a little too jazz. Hold up. Schoolgirls, man. How about Catherine over there? Put Catherine on. A little too much trumpet. But whilst I'm thinking about trumpets, I've really got. I know I'm explaining all this in a fragmented manner, but I assign my characters instruments, colours, etc., numbers. I'm gonna go all over all of this, man, on Patreon and stuff. But Dash's instrument would probably be the trumpet or something brass. The song that kept on coming up in my head whilst I was designing much of Dasher was the Iwatadai Dorm or Iwatadai train station theme. So it probably stems from that, to be honest. But yeah, all my characters, they get an instrument. It's like Peter and the Wolf, and the ducks will be played by the farting man. Ducks will be played by a man squatting. It's a borderline Nomura-esque stable diffusion Dasher there, man. Let's get this game downloaded. Surprisingly few models. I think I'm a bit of an old hat being such a Tetsuya fan. There's surprisingly few stable diffusion models specializing in the cunt. What am I doing? I'm downloading that video game. What slam? I'm gonna put you in a jam. Biggie boy. 25 gigabytes, Jesus, bigger than I thought it would be. Slam, let me put you in a jam. A drive. Oh Jesus! Why have I got so much space on there? Wanna put you in a trance. I also apologize for wearing this jacket 3 days on stream in a row. It's just very warm. It's just very warm. Where's my Camblary, brother? Right, homeboy's picking up my order. That could mean anything, so let's hop, let's try and run another quick one. Not the most interesting runs of Outriders so far, I know. I do a lot of these kind of runs at the moment where I just scrounge in certain places. Yeah, jackets don't follow normal clothes rules. You're right, man. You're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right. When you're right, you're right. I like to eat my shit. Licking balls just forever's great. It's one of my very favorite things. Oh, put you in a trance. I need to do a, not the matriarch, the one, I need to get some legendary BPs. Actually, no, I don't, because I'm resetting soon, so fuck it. Fuck it. I'm out of seeds, aren't I? I gave all my seeds to the fucking cumstress.
What is it with raiders and arm wrestling?
Shut the fuck up, fat bitch. Sorry, she's not fat. I just wanted to offend her. I'm never going to use that splitter. Not until I get another one. I'm never going to use it. I've got 2 fucking legendary stocks, bro, and they're not getting used either. I don't really use rifles that much anyway. Or I did have 2. I did have 2. Oh, hold on. Do I have an Osprey somewhere that's holding it? Ah, there we go. Osprey with the silencer and the kinetic converter, bro. Hell yeah. Got a volcano there, brother. All right. The bug still works for getting through doors and stuff. On Stella Mortis, normally find somebody that also knows how to do it. It's a good time. Right, what's going on? I definitely need to eat. My concentration is fucked. I'm having a chemical shortage, man. Been low on chems for a while. Hey. Quests.
I wish we had the resource.
Shut up.
Shut
up. Typical. The most annoying NPC has the most annoying quests. Yeah, emulation, bro. Like I say, when we talk about aesthetic, when I talk about developing your creative skills and stuff, the same way I used to write with the mind voice of aspirational MCs like Aesop Rock and stuff like that, in order to kind of develop my own style. It's the same with the Watadai Dorm song. It's informed, it exists, and it's directly informed something that I'm developing, man. It's very likely that I'll try and develop a theme for Dasher that sounds similar to the Watadai Dorm theme, unapologetically, I think. Good artists copy, great artists steal. Maintain the philosophy, and you will do well. Hey, she looks pretty cool there. Hold on. And yeah, I'm sorry for the delay on this, because you can tell I'm excited to talk about it with the patrons and stuff. Most of the concept art I'll be showing off tomorrow isn't Stable Diffusion, by the way, or this weekend. I'm quite happy with our starting point with Dasher. And I'll go into far more depth and detail with members, etc. very soon. And then we can just start developing the thing, man. Yeah, I like Dasher, man. I was worried for a bit because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit on a character as good as the ones I've been developing for a decade plus. But Dasha is distinctly different. Codename Dasha at the moment. She's either Sasha, Dasha, or something else. I'll let members have the final word on that. But yeah, she's a zombie. She's an allegory for misunderstood, neurodivergence, mental health, stuff like that. Yada yada yada. Her being a zombie is it's world building. It has real impact on her life within her fictional world, man. But to us, the audience, and I'll try not to crack too many of the riddles within. It's a metaphor for it's a metaphor for existentialism, really. We need to ask what gives you a bigger cut, YouTube or Patreon, because I can't support both. But if Patreon gives you a bigger cut, I could switch over to that. Rebecca from Edge Runners, yeah, man, you're right. Actually, I need to downplay the cyberpunk a little bit. I think I'd say maybe Patreon. I think Patreon straight up, and YouTube. I think YouTube takes 30 points, but Twitch takes like fucking 50. So you know, and my Patreon that hasn't been as active as I want it to be. Me kind of doing the devlogs for this project is hopefully going to remedy that whilst I'm not talking about music as often. But there are benefits over there as well, like there's the sample packs and shit like that. Although if you've been around for a bit, man, if you contributed this way, that way, or any other way, you might have already had access to those for a bit. But definitely more to come. I've got about 3 different sample packs that I'm slowly materializing. I'll refresh myself. Patreon, take a cut. New creators pay 10%. That's fine. Pro plan 8%. Legacy creators 12%. 10% is fucking negligible in terms of how much we get ripped off for pouring hours, hundreds of hours into stuff like this, man. And obviously I do it willingly, but getting paid to do it makes it a lot easier. Makes it a lot easier, man. Although it's not my motivation. If money wasn't an issue, I'd still be showing up probably. I just find it fun. 5 minutes for a fucking match, by the way. 5 minutes till Mohammed drops off. So yeah, Dasha, start of a brave new frontier for us, man. I think we're gonna go for a party of 3 for this first one. I don't want to get too crazy. I do have 7 pirate characters planned for the next, but we're not gonna worry about that for quite a while, I don't think. Bless you, Clancy. Thank you. Ultimately, any way in which you can and are willing and enjoy supporting, fantastic. Thank you to people that have been scooping merch as well. We'll keep stuff coming, man. Like there's a lot I could and should be doing to help us around here, man. We've got the skills to pay the bills, man. We just need to let more people know about it. And that's down to me, ultimately. But lots of video editing to do. Pennies by carrier pigeon, yeah, man. Well, I've had. I'm not going to say who, but I've had somebody send me through the post before, man. Because it was somebody who doesn't like to be doxxed or risk being doxxed managed to dox me. It's not hard to do. Not hard to do, but yeah, it's happened before. I don't encourage that, obviously. I encourage doxing me if you can help it, but it's relatively easy to do. Where's this match at, bro?
Forgot something.
Tuesdays, let us know what you think, man. Let us know what you think. And I'll look into sizing for a couple of the products. At some point, man, once we're able to scale, I'll go back to handling all the merch myself, but for the moment, they do all right, man. I make at least, I make about $10 on most of those products. which isn't that bad. I could charge more, but I don't want to. I could charge less, mind you, but I've tried to keep the price points modest and honest, if you know what I mean. But on average, I make about 10% a sale. Sorry, $10 a sale, just for full transparency. It developed a rip in the hood stitch. Really? Oh, that's fucked, brother. Because champion stuff is... I buy it because it's sturdy. You know what I mean? That's fucked, bro. I'll get in touch. I'll get in touch with support, see if... I'll get in touch with support about it. I'll make a stink. Odds are nothing will happen, but... Right, well, I don't know how this match is, man. But I'm finna go grab my food anyway. I came pretty quick for a Friday, man. I've got no appetite whatsoever. I didn't get any fucking sauces, brother. Fucking idiot. Who can eat fries without sauce? There might be some over there. Right, be right back. God, radio silence. What the fuck? Radio silence, please. Oh no. Oh no, radio silence.
And if you can believe it, it's a Friday once again.
We're gonna ban from chat. No, you'll be all right, man. Be all right. You'll be all right. I've got too many mods, bro. Actually, it's all right. It's all right with the activity like this, to be fair. I just started modding cunts. Nobody that we don't know and trust. Gave him a 60-second. Nice. It's all right. We don't, you know. We don't hand out punishment we don't have to dole out punishment too much on here. Oops, I ordered 2 milkshakes. Skillsy, good to see you, brother. It's been a while, man. It's been a while, brother. I'm just gonna, all right, I'm gonna be gearing up to This is great music, by the way. This would be good for Inazuma or something. I'm going to gear up to bring Jake onto the stream, man. About half an hour's time, man. I need to appropriately line my stomach and get some poison into my liver. I need to get it past the stomach stage because I've become very bad at drinking booze. And it's not compulsory. I don't need to drink booze. But me and Jake haven't had a cancellation speed run stream for a while. So let's do that.
And if you can believe it, it's a Friday once again.
At some point, because to be fair, you lot I don't mind, but when I watch Limmy intermittently, and people will just start taking the piss out of you if you just let them do it ad hoc. So sometimes, and I don't mind being taken the piss out of, man, but sometimes you need to make sure people don't get too comfortable with that shit. Size of these bags, brother. Right, I see my ticker updates didn't work either. Tell you what, whilst I'm eating, we might return to Ark in a bit. Hey, it looks like I've managed to fix the greater issues that were crashing the whole last stream in regards to my graphics card and stuff like that. So that's good news. Matchmaking goes down. Oh, right. So that's what was happening. Bless you, mate. I'm sure it'll come back up shortly. Whilst I'm trying to turn myself into a normal person through McDonald's food and milkshakes and alcohol, let's pop up Dispatch, man. So there's something going on. And to be fair, like I've been thinking about this a lot since we played it yesterday, just because I'm doing character stuff on my own at the moment. Now that we've got Dasha out there, I think it probably will be Dasha. She's Slav coded, by the way. I don't know why these things just happen. But Sasha or Dasha, whatever she goes, ends up being called Slav coded. So I'll play a little bit of this, man, just because it's, yeah, I don't need to do anything, really. I don't need to do anything. And it's relatively interesting, man. We've got a lot of problems with the writing for this, man. Whereas it would seem the majority of the industry thinks it's a fucking masterpiece. It's not a masterpiece. It's okay. It's almost good. The writing is almost good, but it's not confident. It lacks confidence within itself. It lacks confidence in its sense of humor. Yada 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 yada. Moose's superpower being bald potentially. Do I have any bald protagonists at the moment? That might have to be the next one. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do in the next. Okay, yeah. We need a Naruto, we need a Sasuke, and we need a.
Imagine if it was.
I'm not hungry, but man.
I imagine Coop and busy all the time.
Sorry for paper bag noises, brother. Yo, that's a pretty well-constructed Big Mac.
Help us get this stuff out of the dorm, yeah? You guys do that kind of stuff, right?
Aren't you persistent?
Shut up, man.
I've been hearing a lot.
So this game also deals with sexuality in a very particular way. I'm only just realizing this now. Episode 3 starts with a fucking slapping, steamy sex sequence. As the character Visigal becomes the second to objectify and sexually harass our protagonist.
I think he's trying to summon a demon.
Wait, wasn't there a cult of Chad?
Chad? Yeah.
So you might remember that quote from yesterday. We did very poorly on this sequence, and then I quit the game.
Oh my god, hello?
You completed this game on Wednesday, by the way. I love Blonde Blazer. I fucking hate her. She's a predator. She's very problematic. I've got a lot of issues with Blonde Blazer.
Alright, on my way.
We needed another backup dancer. Oh.
So just to reiterate, we had issues with Blonde Blazer the moment she turned up. Here's how Blonde Blazer is introduced. She tracks down the whereabouts, the location of our protagonist after probably doxing him and learning a lot about him. She's going in. So her job is to offer the protagonist a job. Okay. So how does she do this? Does she go and say, "Hey, I'd like to offer you a job. Would you like to come in for an interview?" Or does she ply him with alcohol to the point where she gets more horny than she does professional, and before the job's offered, she tries to suck our dick. On top of all this, she's a confirmed nympho now because she actually had a fella. She actually had a fella, and we had to cover for her accidentally. I don't like her. Don't like her. And so I was like, okay, Invisigal. I know that's at least. It's either the other or one of the other romantic options. And now she is coming into the men's bathroom, the boys' room, the little boys' room, to tell me that she's actively fascinating and wants to jump my bones. It's not good workplace conduct. Is what I'm saying.
There's a really cool club over here. Have you been? It's called Your Mom's House.
Shit, missed that one.
It's 3rd and 7 in the UCG red zone.
She's fit and she loves me, and Visigal is a prepubescent knob and has a nice bum. I worry for you.
You got it, bud.
I worry for you. The biggest red flag for
Politely declined.
Invisigal going in was like she's blatantly got daddy issues, but that can work. That can be a pro.
Robert, do you have eyes on my stapler? I think I left it at your desk.
Nope, I don't see it.
I feel like you didn't look.
I did. It took like 2 seconds. I didn't see it.
Can you look again?
Yeah, still don't see it, dude.
Shit.
Why do you need it? You're in the field.
I just want to make sure it's there. It's a very nice stapler.
Hey, this is Jason from Nostalgia Alley. Someone just dropped off a box of games with a note saying there's a bomb inside one of them. Can you send someone?
I know a shortcut for this guy's backyard.
I could have done without Moist Critical and Jacksepticeye as well. I'd rather have fucking talent. I'd rather have talent or an actor, you know? The more you hear Jesse and not whatever character he's playing here. Okay, because we've not really talked about the main character here to the point where I can't even fucking remember his name. Over the Mecha Man, I can't actually remember his name. There's a lot of issues with how this character was written as well. He's simultaneously the most fuckable guy on the planet, but he's too perfect. He's too Robert. That's it. He's too perfect. He's too good at dealing with sexual harassment. He's too I've never seen anybody deal with sexual harassment this well.
Use live trade.
Oh, you?
Live trade. Bobby Robertson. Cheers, lads! How's your mobility so shit when you've got fucking portals, my love? Okay. One side of this Big Mac had an obscene amount of sauce on it, man.
We need you to send somebody else. This is too much.
We're out of somebody's. You're gonna have to make do.
You sound like my first manager. I fired his ass.
Really didn't think this one through, did you, Robert?
Level was right. If you hadn't
I love that laugh from Gollum. I don't know why. It just feels very real.
Noted. Can you just hang in there a little longer? I'll see what I can do.
And I'd be right quick about it if I was you. Time to freak some fuckers out. See? Told you I knew how to use me head.
Hold up. Get out me head! Get out me head! When Smiling Friends season 3 out?
There's been talk about Coop's old crew being back in
Don't care, mate. Really don't care.
I think she might have gone back to them after you cut her.
Yes, no, oh no, definitely. Oh no, definitely. The characters that we gave the sack will definitely come out. It's out, is it?
Unfortunate coincidence.
We had the Bills today.
Unfortunate coincidence.
Did you mention me? Did you mention me and watch Sean's face light up? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's too destroyed. I can't eat that. In the release cycle, sick. Oh, yeah. Big homies, man. He still comes on the stream sometimes. Did you see Jack trying to defend his VA by saying, "This isn't my normal voice, look, it's me acting," and he just made his voice slightly... Yeah, vocal fry. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, most of these aren't talented VAs. Some of them have credits in things where they would convince you otherwise, but for some reason, a lot of the direction, the voice direction in this is just uncanny. Again, it's Marvel. It's Marvel syndrome. It's not really its fault, but from my position, it's our responsibility as creators to be aware of dying genres and tropes and stuff, and be aware of the fact that we might try to normalize shit scripts, but that doesn't mean that they're not, just because that's the norm doesn't mean they're not shit.
Damn, dude. How'd you get an ass like that?
Hella squats, girl.
Ugh.
I prefer if it wasn't Sonar, but just yeah, fuck it, they've got big Chungus in it, put Moist Critical in it as well. So unfunny. It's a very unfunny game, although there were 3 jokes maybe that we liked yesterday. We'll give it credit when credit is due. We will dish it out, man. I like to think that we're fair and we're not just hating on it, man. But when the first time we tried this, it had just come out, and everybody was already saying it was good, but we went in with optimism and fucking just didn't like it. Just didn't like it.
We need backup at the mall. Dozens of youths just started rushing us and looting the shops.
Don't you worry, Mr. Robertson. I'm on it.
The fight spread onto the campus streets. Can someone remind them that this is just a game?
Guess what?
Yeah, it's like everything outside of these characters is insignificant. I think the world building here sucks. I think the world building in particular is very bad in Dispatch. And you don't always need big, thick. If you just want to tell your stories, that's fine. But I can't help but take these characters less seriously when the world is being treated less seriously than it would try and make me believe at times.
Pain and gain. That's a hell of a deal.
Oh, now it's back.
Can I have it?
We've cleared everyone out already, but like someone called us about a bomb in one of the theaters.
And they all have high-rising terminal. All of these NPCs have the worst Californian grade high-rising terminal inflections in the voices, and I cannot fucking stand it.
to my
It's hard being this autistic, man.
together they are.
It's hard being this autistic.
Invasion of privacy.
Yeah, Malevolent's kind of hot. Maybe if we can pursue her and she doesn't attempt to rape us, might give her a shot. At the moment, out of the two rapists that we've got to choose from, probably Invisigal, or maybe no, maybe neither. Maybe neither. Maybe I should set a good example and not pursue either of the dangerous individuals. Just because I can just because my character can get his dick wet. I don't. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So far, they both only represented themselves as deviants and very unstable people that you would not. You should not. You don't put your dick in crazy. There's a reason. There's a reason we'd be saying this.
Yeah.
You got good taste.
Robert, you were the last one to see my stapler.
Was I? I don't think that's true.
You're the prime suspect.
Why would I need to steal?
Why you? This is what I said yesterday. Including YouTubers in this front and center is not a bull sign for me. That's from the very premise. Me just seeing that is a red flag to me. It's a less cool version. Not that this model was any cooler. It's a less cool version of putting Ludacris in the Fast and Furious movie. But YouTubers they haven't got much charisma compared to Ludacris. Do you know what I mean? And also the acting and being in front of camera and stuff in that particular like music videos and stuff like that, it does lend itself more towards acting than being a shit poster ever could. I can't stand either of those cunts' content, man. It's anti-content as far as I'm concerned. I know if any of you at home enjoy either Jacksepticeye or Most Critical, that's absolutely fine, man. I don't judge you for it. Don't judge you for it. I can't fucking stand them. And why are they here is because somebody's a fan of them. It's like you can be a fucking fan of somebody. Why can't you be a fan of somebody with fucking talent, brother?
I have a stapler.
So what you're saying is now you have two staplers.
Well, she is my type, yeah. No, yeah. She is my type. She's my type. I typically go for short-haired girls, man. My opinion, it's not really that big of a deal. Maybe my standards are just in hell. Well, no, like, at least a bit. No, your standards are standards, cunt. Like, what the fuck is going on, by the way? Your standards are standards, man, which is why I'm always... The game's bugged. I always try and stay cognizant of the fact and try and remind people that I am a curmudgeon. I am absolutely a curmudgeon. So, you know, I'm always ready to be challenged in my cynicisms. Laura Bailey is, let me remind myself.
It's weird that Coop's gone.
Oh, she's, yeah.
Imagine if it was Coop and Vizzy together.
I imagine Coop and Vizzy.
Yeah, she's almost my type as well, you know? Almost my type. Jenna from WoW. Little Miss Proudmore. Do I have to do that whole sequence again because the game soft locked a UI element on my screen? Fucking cool, thanks.
It's on my radar.
I've been hearing a lot about some guy named Chad. I think he's trying to summon a demon.
Wait, wasn't there a cult of Chad?
Chad? Yeah.
Okay. Jokes. If you don't have a fully formed joke, just don't bother. Wasn't there a cult of Chad? Chad, yeah. So the funny bit of that punchline is, oh, cult of Chad. What, like Big Chungus Giga Chad? Chad.
I mean, I do know where the church is. I could snoop around.
Yeah, go for it, babe. Okay. Yeah, go on your own. I need to...
There's a really cool club over here. Have you been? It's called Your Mom's House.
Okay. It's really club around here. Nobody responds. Do you know what it's called? Nobody responds. Your mom's house. Nobody responds. What do I need to get? I need to get a text-to-speech. And what? We did, but it broke.
Whatever.
On donos and stuff.
We needed another backup dancer.
Gotcha. I'll put it back on the list because we did have it for certain donation thresholds. I am developing my own alert box, but I've been saying that all year. And the ticker is still bugging out. I've been trying to apply some dashboard updates, but the ticker's been affected. But yes, we'll bring TTS back. I'm gonna spike my happy drink before I even have a sip of it, man, because let's get this show on the Rizode. Oh, it's all just floating on the top. Ah! I need to trick my body. Once I've got over the threshold, I'm sure I'll be all right. But my body is, whenever I've tried to have a drink recently, my body goes, cut that shit out. So I figure I've got 2 fucking milkshakes here as well. What's going on? I'm hoping we can trick my body by, oh my God, it's having like a chemical reaction. What the fuck? Moose, why do you buy vodka then? Because I used to drink it all the time. Yeah, but you never like it. Yeah, but I don't like I don't like booze, actually. But yeah, but rum is easier to deal with. Yeah, but you drink vodka because it's mostly water. And you're fucking 82. Fucking delicious. Yeah, tequila. I've never bought tequila, but I always have some, man. Thank you, lads. Like I say, me boozing whenever me and Jake get together isn't a requirement. But I do hate being around drunk cunts when I'm sober. So Jake's all right, actually. Jake might not annoy me as much as most people. If I'm sober and they're not, I can't normally be around that shit. Jake's not the worst offender though, to be fair. Tequila finds you, yeah. Does it ever? And then I find myself in some random guy's basement after an event, freestyling to cunts that I've never met before because they said they could rap. It's happened twice, 2 separate events.
Hella squats, girl.
Jake is a scumbag, yeah.
You'd say that.
Rat alert! We have a new snake.
Oh, you've been all right, Skillsy, man. Long time. And we'll get the Twitch stream sorted out this weekend as well. YouTube's our base.
I was driving
but
and this guy in front of me just drove right off the side into the water.
Yeah, man. Yeah, motherfucker. Pinning this where eventually turns into trolling fairies at VR chat at 3am again. Oh yeah, Jake, I've got VR now. Yes, mate. Thank you, Cusco. Very, very kind of you. Text-to-speech obviously didn't work, so I'll do it, man. Pinning this for when this eventually turns into trolling fairies on VR chat at 3 a.m. again. Thank you very much.
Oh, that looks really good. Cool.
Make way, baby.
Fair play.
Jesus, I might be able to sneak more into that, you know. Well, we wanted to get the whacker. We wanted to train our own. We want a whacker TTS.
Robert.
Thank you very much, man.
I think I left it at your
I was super chatting a bit as well, man. Lock in. Was it because I was talking about money?
It took like 2 seconds. I didn't see it.
Can you look again?
Is it because I was talking about money?
See it, dude.
Shit.
Why do you need it? You're in
I'll tell you what.
I just want to make sure it's...
That is an excellent Trojan horse. I'm fucking steaming. That's a fantastic Trojan horse, man. Fucking, I put nearly a quarter of the bottle in. It's only a quarter anyway.
Oh shit. Did I do that right?
So I shouldn't put any more in really, but tweaking some image generation AIs. I wonder if tweaking voice AIs is the same. I've only done voice cloning. I was showing off a rough version of my David Lynch and Ellen DeGeneres skit a few days ago to lucky viewers. And yeah, cloning voices pretty easy. But wasn't perfect back then. Probably still isn't perfect now. What sort of stuff are you doing with image generation? I've just gotten back into Stable Diffusion because it saves me paying for like Midjourney or anything like that to get a bit more control. Mind you, neither of my fucking devices want to properly launch like automatic, or so I'm having to use Focus. I'm having to use a stripped down version, man. But I want to start training some checkpoints, some LoRa's and stuff on my own work. Because like I said, my design process for these days for characters, I will take a concept that I've done myself, something like this. Something like... Oh no. Hey, that's stable gen, but hold on, this is a pretty nice dasher to be fair. That's an alright dasher, man. That's not a bad dasher. I take a self-made concept like one of the ones I showed you the other day that I haven't got here without loading Photoshop. Can't be asked opening Photoshop. Anyway, I take a concept that's actually stable gen. Take a concept like this that's within my skill set, and then I feed it in. I don't, especially when developing characters and stuff, especially within Stable Diffusion, which is trained off of other characters generally anyway. It's best to go in with something defined, and then you can get to the funky push it really far out. Stable Diffusion stuff just to see where the concept could get to, you know. For me, I defined Dasha a couple years ago. I was using her as a profile picture for a bit, but she didn't have a name then. See if I can find that profile picture. Hold on, because I was like, well, I need characters, bro. Have I got any characters on the rounding outside that I can use? So I started looking over old art that I've done, because there's a few. There it is. Dasha came from this profile picture, which you might have seen me use on Discord or something like that. Her hair is longer now. Okay, and here's how deep we go. Why does Dasha have long hair versus short hair? Because this is important in my methodology, in my world of thinking. Her having longer hair, especially particularly long hair, implies passivity. Also, generally, the cutting of hair is a marker for transformation in among the women. We see it in video games all the time, man. The most iconic I can think of being Garnet cutting her hair with a dagger, which is very, 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 very symbolic, right? Oh my, right. Let's talk about this for a minute. In terms of character representation, dagger's one of my favorite examples of what I'm about to talk about. So in the Final Fantasy IX, in the game Final Fantasy IX, all of the portraits, when you go to your main menu, your character menus and stuff like that, all of the characters in the game are looking at the camera. Arguably Amaranth, but we can't see Amaranth's eyes. Except for whom? Princess Garnet. Princess Garnet goes through maybe the most out of all the characters in Final Fantasy IX. And yes, the cutting of hair, particularly with women, is generally a really good marker. But in real life too, like trust me, your girlfriend's getting a haircut after your breakup, man. Your ex-girlfriend's getting a haircut. So it's a good marker, right? I'm just gonna play this cutscene because we're mentioning it now. And I'll explain my rationale for over-explaining hair length. Where's this music coming from? What the fuck? Where's it coming from? It was on a browser, but it's not anymore. The fuck? Oh, big fucking dispatch, dickhead. Get rid of that. Get rid of dispatch. Let's talk about some good writing for a minute whilst I get turned. Yeah, man. I really like Stable Diffusion. I have a lot of fun with it. And if you use your powers for good, like I say, I regularly try to rationalize my philosophies on AI in creative use cases. It's better to go to the party with a drink of your own than have to scrounge off of everybody else's tables, man. You might end up drinking from somebody else's table, but you'll be allowed to because you took your own bottle, okay? Partying is as much about character development as anybody else, as anything else. So the setup for this is Garnet or
Alexa, order 5 boxes of adult diapers.
Just didn't recognize rap voice. Thank you very much, Quince. Garnet, lots of trauma. Remember, in her portrait, she's looking away. She's the only character that's looking away. By the way, I'm the only guy on the planet that has Final Fantasy IX takes like this. Nobody else has ever had this opinion that I know of. This and the atomic weaponry stuff. Characters nod. Fuck off, Jake. I'll join you soon, son. Call it past. So Dagger gets her haircut. All of a sudden, her transformation is complete, and she looks. Now she's looking at the camera. Sorry, I'm trying to find. Try to find the shot. Granite. Princess Granite. And it's cool. We get a little bit of visual storytelling with a portrait. She's looking away originally because she's not sure of who she is or what she's doing. She's anxious. She doesn't want to meet you at eye level because she doesn't feel like she can connect. But once she's gone through all of this, she's the trials, tribulations, yada yada yada. We get the glow up from Miss Garnet there. She cuts her hair, and then her portrait. You'll just have to take my word because I can't find it. She's now looking directly at the camera for her in her portrait with a smile on her face. Brilliant. So Dash's hair length is will be somewhat connected to her passivity or something she's been enduring for a while. And in all likelihood, she might be due a short hair glow up as well. Hey, it's a trope. You shouldn't be afraid to use tropes. Dasha did have slightly shorter hair originally, like I said, but I decided to make it much, much longer in some concepts. Just to, it's like the decision for her to probably go with a blunt force weapon, because it doesn't strike me as a cutting force weapon, you know. And a lot of this stuff is quite abstract. I don't really know where the initial rationalization comes from. But like I say, and I'll go into much more detail on Patreon, assign them a color, assign them a number, a fucking a birth chart, anything. Just assign them things. An instrument, a weapon, just assign them things that you can point back to in the writing later on. Things that can represent your characters externally, like numerology and stuff like that. The circumstances of their being are informed by the world that they existed in before the audience comes to it, right? So however the characters begin in these stories, they have to have lived in this world. The stories don't necessarily start when they start. I'd be interested to see what Dispatch does, because Dispatch has set up some history with the dad character and stuff. None of it's interesting, and none of it's been mentioned for 2 episodes. So. But why is that Tifa and Femboy Cloud at home? What? Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
Melodies of life come circle around and grow deep in our hearts.
Shouts out Luke, man. Shouts out Chris. Tifa Lockhart is spot on.
Welcome to RPG Ranked, the channel where all your favorite RPGs are ranked.
Okay.
What's up? This is Brighton.
Oh, damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
RPG Ranked.
I'm not even going to say what I was thinking. Bitch, I'm not even going to say what I was thinking.
Show up today because, well, I mean, he could, but first of all, he's asleep because it's 3 a.m. And second of all, because he has never even played FF9 and that he would be useless.
Okay, where are you going to put Beatrix? Where are you going to put Beatrix? That'll tell me everything I need to know. You're putting Sinner at worse than Kamari tier. Sinner has more character than Kamari. He likes bunt cake.
Isn't too bad.
Well, that's what I was thinking, mate. Like, there's part of me that's like, oh, I can't go after this guy as hard as I might have wanted to, but I take the piss out of Gingers all the time.
But he isn't very good. I wish you could have him for longer in the game, but he still sucks. So worse than Kimmery tier. Okay, then we have Marcus. So Marcus is in.
You put Blank down there as well? What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
But he isn't very good. I wish you could have him for longer in the game, but he still sucks. So worse than Kimmery tier.
Where's your... You are really, really angering me. You are deeply, deeply angering me right now. Where's your rationale?
Like, earlier in the game, where you can steal, and he'll be doing...
Oh, you're just talking about combat? You're talking about combat? Where are you going to put Beatrix? Because that's going to tell me how woefully stupid you are. Go on. Where are you going to put Beatrix?
Her psychic ability?
And... You're only talking about combat. Who cares? Who cares, man? Blank is amazing. This guy, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Has anybody else made a who is the best in character? I don't care. Who is the best? Who is best? Ranking the characters. Has anybody got like a cool take?
I recently finished up Final Fantasy IX on my
2 months ago
journey through the Final Fantasy series of games. Final Fantasy IX is one of my favorite games in the series so far, and I recently finished up Final Fantasy IX on my journey through the Final Fantasy.
Sorry, welcome to the Friday stream. I am going to join Jake before too long. Call it 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Series of games. Final Fantasy
Friday streams.
in the series so far, and part of the reason is due to its characters. As I've been doing after each...
Brilliant. Hey, by the way, my guy, you've got the YouTuber cadence, but you've come out the gate pretty strong here. Dull Shimmer, 429 subscribers, 80 views. This was uploaded 2 months ago. I'm going to say already it deserves more than that.
Since 4, I want to take a
look. It's already much better than that fucking Dirty Gingers video.
Game and share which ones were my favorites and which ones I didn't like quite as much. Now, there are many ways to go about a list like this, but I want to lay out how I am approaching this.
My guy, he's a man of science. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do, and here's how I'm going to apply the method.
First, this is only based on the personality and story impact of these characters. I'm not ranking them on their usefulness in battle or comparing their strength.
Because it doesn't matter. Combat doesn't matter in Final Fantasy games. Combat doesn't matter in Final Fantasy games. Say it louder.
Things like that. Second, I am deciding to focus only on the main cast of characters. You are able to have 4 other characters join your party over the course.
Nah, man, I wanted you to put Beatrix. I wanted you to fucking flub it with Beatrix. Right, this guy's just as a reminder, Beatrix is a war criminal and a racist and an imperialist. It doesn't matter how sexy she is. She's not somebody you should want to wed.
The game for short periods of time, but I'm not really including them on the list. Cinna, Marcus, Blank, and Beatrix are all decent characters in their own right, but while they help you out, none of them are super developed over the course of the game, and will probably just wind up near the bottom of my...
Well, most characters aren't fully developed in Final Fantasy IX. Final Fantasy IX has a lot of missing content, man.
Such things because I don't want to...
It's still my favorite, but bloody hell, when we played it earlier in the year or last year, whenever the fuck it was,
different characters.
I realized just how much is really missing from Final Fantasy IX.
Maybe the reason why you dislike or like them yourself. That's why having people share their own rankings is always fun to see, so feel free to share yours in the comments below. With all that out of the way, let's head to the list. At number 8, I have Steiner. I didn't really enjoy Steiner as a character that much in Final Fantasy IX. I'm not sure if I'm in the minority here or if...
Why? How do we feel about Steiner? I thought Steiner was one of the better developed characters due to his the dissonance that man starts to feel when loyalty and fealty to something that can't be negotiated with, or something that is so is contradictory towards duty. It's like, how far do you pursue duty as it begins to contradict itself and fall back in on itself, man? I think Adalbert is a great character. I think he's a good character. I think he's one of the better developed ones in Final Fantasy IX, honestly. I think his plight and his monologues are some of the more nuanced in the game, or not even nuanced, just it's a very interesting debate on or conversation around like ethics and morality. And Steiner's a bit of a dunce as well, but ultimately, he finds his way, he finds his courage, he finds his strength, he finds a reason that comes from himself to fight for, and he ends up walking away with a brand new one-eyed racist genocider as a wife at the end. So I think Steiner did pretty well myself.
Other ranked lists just focus on his combat ability and not his story role. I'll admit,
was it May? It feels like ages ago.
I just didn't really like him that much. Steiner is the horrible combination of naive and clueless, but also loud, belligerent, and thinks he's always right. While he is one of the earlier party members,
do you not know anybody like that? Do you not know anybody like that? Because there's quite a lot of people that are like that in real life. I'm gonna say most people. Facebook users.
First half of the game, it feels like he's always actively working against the larger goal of the party. I know he's meant to be a comic relief character, but I didn't...
No, he's supposed to be a foil. He's supposed to be a foil for, one of the foils for Zidane, somebody who is an agent of, or presents himself as an agent of free will. We come to find that it's not, that his life has actually turned out to be quite deterministic, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about Steiner, right? Steiner comes in as a foil to... directly to Zidane, because whilst Zidane represents freedom, Steiner represents the very opposite. It's his job to be a contrarian, and fitting into the fold with Garnet and Vivi and stuff. He's quite a well-rounded character. He's got a lot of respect for Vivi. You know, he'd do anything for justice, but as per his interpretation. And he does actually learn a lot from Zidane. And I'm sure Zidane probably learned something from him as well, but probably not in text.
Rolled his way, all that funny. Even a good way through the game, he is still booting his companions like Aiko out of the castle for no good reason. Steiner does.
Well, no, Aiko shouldn't be in the castle. She's a fucking 6-year-old that broke in and she starts getting stuck on the rafters and stuff. The fucking bitch shouldn't have been in there. Why the fuck is a 6-year-old just running about a castle? That's a serious threat. Because if Aiko wanted to walk in and drop a pipe bomb in one of the dustbins, you'd be fucked. You'd have a major terrorist occupation on your hands.
Changed by the end of the game, and I did grow to tolerate him a bit more and even cheer on his attempts to woo Beatrix. Even so, he just never really became my favorite character and felt like he only changed because...
Why is this fucking... It kicks Aiko out of the castle for no reason? No reason? No reason.
He was drug kicked.
Do you know what's about... Is that before or after Alexandria gets fucking wiped out, man? Can't remember. Maybe just before. Yeah. Imagine if he didn't remove everybody. Bearing in mind that Kuja's about to walk in and nuke the place.
Kicking and screaming through the story of the game. At number 7, I have Amarant. I feel like Amarant...
You put Amarant in front of anybody on this list?
Suffers from being the least developed character of the main cast. He's the last to join and doesn't really have a compelling reason to join the quest. He's a mercenary sent to retrieve Garnet's pendant and kill Vivi, but is beaten by Zidane in a one-on-one battle. Even though he is defeated, Zidane refuses to end his life. This perplexes Amarant, and he wants to know how Zidane is so powerful. That's pretty much his reason for joining. While you do...
I'm sorry. Can't say that Steiner doesn't have much development and then start talking about Amarant in any sort of capacity. I was just about to talk about this. He's got the most ham-fisted backstory and connection to Zidane. It's a complete contrivance, and it pisses me off every time he starts talking about it, how him and Zidane met years ago. Anything to try and connect this undeveloped character to make it make sense. But Amarant just sucks, bro. I'm sorry.
You learn some more backstory about how Zidane and him had once crossed paths when Zidane had earlier framed him for theft. It's not super deep and doesn't really help develop him that much. The main development of Amarant's personality is how his philosophy changes over the time spent with Zidane and the party. Amarant's personal philosophy is one of a loner, that he doesn't need others and should be dependent upon his own strength, and that really those who don't depend on their own...
Why is this game framed so shit? A lot of it pre-renders a lot of the time, camera angles, but
it's all about connection and protecting those who...
Oh, that's it. I got a Laura for Final Fantasy IX backgrounds. Just remind me. Look at her. I think this game. It's hard to make me complain about the aesthetics for FF9, but it's certainly not perfect.
Number 6, I have Quina. Speaking of not having compelling reasons to join the party, here's Quina. Quina is an interesting character, a gourmand who basically joins your party so that they can try new food around the world. There isn't a
card archetype
behind Quina's involvement in the story of the game.
Quina's fantastic.
I enjoying Quina quite a bit. They are a bit of a comic relief character also, but unlike Steiner, I actually found
they've got some of the deeper philosophy in the game, man. Honestly,
highlight is probably when Vivi and Quina wind up getting married.
Shut the fuck up, Kans Bapton. I'll kill you. I'll kill your head off. We're going to be joining Jake in just a moment. I'm just getting a little bit turned and complaining about people's Final Fantasy IX opinions.
Supporting character. Number 5.
Shouts out to Nero as well. It is a horseshit video. I did give him praise because, to be honest, he's got 80 views on this and he's handling himself better than a lot of people on YouTube who try to discuss video game opinions with any sort of authority. But you should make a 40-minute. You know you're right. No, you're right. I'd blow these cunts away, mate, and it wouldn't even be close. Wouldn't even be close.
Party and their efforts. Sadly, Freya and really the...
I'll be up for, yeah, we should do that. We should do some Metal Gear tier lists.
Freya feels defined by two realities. Her search for the man she...
Freya got ripped off. Freya got so ripped off. It's Final Fantasy IX's biggest tragedy. both within the game and surrounding it. Like, she got so ripped off.
She loves Sir Fratley and her desire to defeat those who destroyed both Bermesia and Clara. It feels like Freya's story is one of tragedy and despair. Both of
I wrote a lot. Because I do have a Final Fantasy IX script, which is mostly plotted out. But I realized how fucking mega it was going to be. So I do have some. I've got a lot of thoughts written down on Final Fantasy IX. A lot of stuff on Bermesia, because this is when the imperialism starts to really rear its ugly head. It's when the racism and the genocide properly begins. And Bermesia and its reign, the same reason that Dasha might have long hair, man. It's embellic. It's a symbol. Yeah, sure. Bermesia has always reigned, but it's reigning for us. It's a nation that is constantly grieving when we find it, and I think that's brilliant.
Humans have been destroyed, many lives have been lost, and even when she finds the man she loves, he has lost his memory. Despite all this, Freya presses on and doesn't...
Freya could have had the best plot in FF9, I think. She got so ripped off. She got so ripped off. Shouts out Tommy S. It's funny, there's some of the boys started coming out the woodwork as soon as Final Fantasy popped up. We got onto Final Fantasy because I was talking about character design. And the reason that the rationale I have for giving a new protagonist that we've made for our Patreon-facing JRPG product, I was talking about why she has long hair over short hair, why she might prefer blunt weapons over sharp weapons, all of it, man, all of it. Why she wears the clothes that she wears, all of this shit's really important to me, man. Like, it's important your character looks cool. But then that's first impressions, bro. You know, you set an impression and then you work backwards into defining why they are and why they do this. You don't actually need to say in the text, Dasha wears big baggy clothes because, etc. But the mere fact that a character isn't revealing much skin as a deliberate design choice can have some connotations from the get-go. I think it's very important to consider all of this, man. So obviously, when we're talking about the length of a character's hair and metaphors of transformation and stuff, or not even metaphors, the cutting of Garnet's hair is a very good example, bro. Before she cuts her hair, everybody else's character portrait in the menu is looking directly at the camera. Zidane, Vivi, blah, 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 blah. The only one that's looking away up until the haircut is Garnet, because she has no resolve. She doesn't know who she is. But once she reaches that realization and has that epiphany, and she cuts her hair like she's just come out of a bad breakup, she's now very vibrantly looking directly towards the audience, man. And it's brilliant. Brilliant.
Tragedies destroy her. She joins the party, and while she's...
Freya is kind of spear shaped, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
I do wish that her character
Good to see you, Tommy. It's been a while, man. Going to start a new stream for a segment, Are We Brave? God, YouTube is annoying for that.
Even though he still doesn't remember their past together. At number 4, I have Aiko. I had a hard time placing Aiko. I wasn't sure whether I liked Freya or her better. On the one hand, I didn't
start a new one.
Being so young and the weird...
I'll schedule it now.
...thing that she had going on with Zidane. On the other hand, I felt for the little girl who was left to fend for herself, who wanted desperately not to be alone, and felt that...
Aiko's pretty good. I like Aiko.
Many of the characters in this game has faced her share of tragedy. She's lost her parents, her grandfather, and her whole village. If it wasn't for the Mughals, she would have been completely alone.
I think they should have made Aiko a bit older. Thinking about it now, I think they should have made Aiko a little bit older. She's about 6, canonically, which might be a little bit too young to explore some of the things that she's expected to explore in the plot. Because she is very self-capable. Like, she is surviving on her own for quite some time, bro. But she's 6, you know.
That she is one tough little girl.
And she does have like 20 Mughals. I guess that helps.
She also serves as a great connection point for Garnet's story. She's another summoner who helps Garnet realize that she too...
I need a back rooms.
To having kind of a special support for one
thumbnail.
As the last 2 summons.
Before we switch streams or something, I'm going to see if I can set up another activity as well. I've not told Jake about it, but it will be very, very funny if I can get it to work. Aiko gives the same vibe as Yuffie to me. In what respect? I'm interested in what you mean by that. I might be able to see what you mean, but is it like the cultural dissonance, or just being a young hothead that hasn't matured fully, because I can kind of see that. And in terms of cultural themes as well, you know, Final Fantasy IX plays by the modernization of the bubble era, the post-bubble era Japan identity crisis, which is still going on now. So typically, technologically advanced imperialistic nation preys on spiritual nation/nations. Final Fantasy VI, it's Vector versus the Espers. Final Fantasy VII, it's Midgar versus the Earth. Final Fantasy VIII, can I make it fit? Can I make that fit? Not as easily. Final Fantasy IX, very easy though. Very easy. Technology versus spiritualism again. They're both stuck in their own cultures. Yeah. No, I like the comparison. Final Fantasy VII and Wutai is brilliant. And it's so obvious now that I know, now that I have as much cultural context as I do for Final Fantasy VII. Seeing them turn Japan into a tourist location within the game is it's very on the nose in a way that I can only applaud, really.
Her narrative impact is when she comes to Garnet's aid in Alexandria and they jointly summon Alexander. It's a pretty epic moment, even though it doesn't really have a happy resolution. Seeing Aiko adopted by Cid and Hilda at the end of the game was just a heartwarming moment as well, as Aiko once again has a family and a place to call home. I wound up liking this young summoner a decent amount by the end and felt that she had a fairly substantial...
Jake, does it have local chat? Do we need to hop in a Discord?
The first of the characters that I view as central to the narrative of Final Fantasy.
It's the first of the characters you view as... I don't know, bro. I don't really think Garnet's got much to do with anything. You view that, is that your opinion? Yeah. Proximity based.
I have Garnet. Princess Garnet is the first of the characters that I view as central to the narrative.
Yeah, you view that, right? He's not doing anything particularly wrong here, but yeah, I would expect you to view that as kind of like a foundational sort of observation, to almost to the point where you don't need to mention it. If I'm clicking onto a video of best characters about video game that I will already know about, if I'm clicking on a best character list video of
narrative of Final Fantasy IX. They are the ones who are really wrestling with the events from start to finish, and you couldn't really have the story.
Garnet is the best character in the game because Zidane's development is all over the place.
Character.
It's incomplete.
From her mother and
a lot of Zidane's characterization just outright doesn't make any fucking sense. But still, he's gonna come ahead of Garnet in this list, that's for sure.
Council of her uncle Cid. But once she actually arrives there, she then decides to go back to confront her mother now that she has learned about her creating a black mage army. The question I have for this is, what makes her think that this is going to go well? If she was
nothing, naivety. She's stupid and young. And she believes that her being the daughter of Queen Bran makes her pretty much now that the king's dead, it makes her probably the only person with any chance of actually reaching Queen Bran. Do you not think? Do you not think, my friend?
Already planning on escape.
Zidane, in my opinion, is central to the narrative of FF9. Now, could you quantify that?
Escaping from the castle just because she thought her mother was acting somewhat odd.
Well, she was acting odd. She was preparing to commit atrocities unto the entire planet on account of her dementia. So, yeah. And I imagine if you're living in proximity of a woman that raised you and was previously a very warm-hearted, kind person, witnessing as a child... children are quite receptive to all of the shit going on around them, right? It's how they condition and become the people that they are. So Garnet being a child of a woman for 16 years, her entire life, and seeing this woman change, and also the whole being her daughter part, I could completely understand why Garnet thinks she might stand a chance at communicating with her mother.
I have for this is, what makes her think that this is going to go well? If she was already
she's
castle just because
she's pampered, bro. Like, she doesn't know shit.
Why does her creating an army of black mages seem like a compelling reason to go back, and that she's going to listen
Brother, Iraq didn't even have any weapons of mass destruction. And we were over there anyway. Imagine if they did. Imagine that my mummy's developing nuclear warheads. Would that help at all? Did you watch the Clara cutscene, man? Because there was some pretty loud, it was a pretty loud comparison to atomic weaponry. You might have missed it though.
Listen to Garnet in the first place. Predictably, this decision has catastrophic consequences, as Garnet has her summons extracted.
Amazing how much you can analyze now, but once in the back rooms, the rooms analyze you.
Pretty much displays what I liked
Come on, then.
and disliked about Garnet. She wasn't someone to
Won't be long now, mate.
and wait for things to pass. She
Won't be now. Probably borderline tipsy, to be honest.
seem a little too impulsive, naive, and poorly planned. This
Impulsive, naive, poorly planned. 16 years old. Pampered, entitled. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Why would a member of royalty be anything but extremely intelligent and cognizant and just socially aware and mature? Yeah, no, you're right, mate. It doesn't make any sense. Like, why is she such a 16-year-old princess? That's not a character.
This is especially true in the early game. While the fallout of these decisions sometimes sidelined her for quite some time, like when she's captured by her mother when she returns, and then later when she becomes mute after the destruction of Alexandria, she continues.
Oh, it's one of the best moments, one of the best ludonarrative decisions in Final Fantasy history, by the way.
Pressing forward despite.
Oh, by a long margin. We're gonna steal it. Like, I cannot overstate just how fucking cool it is to have a big character moment impact that character's gameplay on a way that makes complete sense. For those that aren't aware or can't remember, Garnet or Dagger becomes temporarily mute due to the trauma and all of the bad shit that's happened. She becomes unable to or unwilling to express herself vocally, and this means that she permanently, for a little bit, has the silence condition, which is already a status element in Final Fantasies, but now it's applied as a ludonarrative device, and it thoroughly hinders her gameplay. She's pretty much useless for a while. Fucking brilliant. If you combine this with her transformation, because she has the biggest transformation out of any of the characters in the game by a long way. Zidane doesn't really change. He just finds some shit out. Garnet is probably the best character in the game, apart from maybe Vivi. Vivi is a powerhouse. He's a fucking philosophical powerhouse, and Final Fantasy IX simply wouldn't work without Vivi. Especially its themes on identity and mortality. Vivi has the Mary's letter moment of this game. He does his own Mary's letter, and it's fucking beautiful, man. It's absolutely beautiful. Very realized character that grows consistently throughout the entire plot, along with Garnet. Whereas Zidane gets confused and then he gets depressed for 5 minutes and then he's okay again. And I still blame the Not Alone sequence for me possibly conceiving of depression of being something desirable to her. It's like, damn, man, that's so angsty.
These issues. Even though she has these flaws, I found Garnet to be an extremely likable character. She cares.
We've got to play through on here, clients. You might not be serious, but I'm going to plug it anyway. We've got to play through on here somewhere, man.
To rely on the support of others throughout the game, she also desires to support those who have supported her and displays that at key points in the story. I'm also just a big sucker for romances and stories, and I really enjoyed seeing her.
Okay, best Final Fantasy romances. Because we got like Rosa and stuff like that, bro. We got cats that a lot of you won't even know about. Cecil, is it Rosa? Locke and Celeste, which doesn't really ever get a full signing off on, I don't think. Cloud and Tifa. Squall and Renoa. Zidane and Garnet. And then the last Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy X, Tidus and Yuna, which had a pretty good romance as well. Shit, Unitidus probably, maybe. maybe. It's either that or this one, but I think Unitidus is better developed, man. We're talking about doing FF9 again. Yeah, why not?
Relationship grow over the course of the game. Well, I do kind of wish they were a bit more honest with their feelings throughout.
They're good. I like these characters. They have a lot of shades of Squall and Renoa, the two characters that just hate each other initially. I mean, Zidane's fucking horny for Garnet immediately. He's the first Final Fantasy character to sexually assault a woman, which is very based.
Certain moments like the ending scene made the wait worth it. And number 2,
fantastic ending. 9 had one of the better endings, I think.
Zidane for the top spot. I love both of these characters. But after
I love gold. I should have got 2 fucking lemonades, bro. I've got 2 milkshakes just sat there.
We start out the game just thinking he's this naive black mage kid that is shy, awkward, and lacks confidence. As the game progresses,
but you will come to find out that he is actually a weapon of mass destruction, with an unfortunate sentience problem. And he goes on to be one of the most compelling characters in video games, man.
I realize that Vivi is...
The rape scene, I actually fucking don't. And I actually can't believe that you managed to put rape in YouTube without it cancelling you, bro. So fucking grats. I can't remember that. We're going to have to... How long is Skies again? Because it is a possible stream ask, but... Like 40, 50, right? YouTube, you fucked up. 43. Maybe we will. I'd like to show off Skies of Arcadia for people that probably won't get around to playing it. It is that motherfucker. For like Dreamcast RPGs. What did I play it on? Did I play it on GameCube? Probably. Sorry, we'll finish this video and then
being that
I'm just in the process of making another stream.
This reality shakes Vivi to his core and leads him to wrestle with his purpose for existing. Vivi struggles even more as he learns from other awakened black mages in the Black Mage Village that the lifespan of black mages are only around a year. These revelations cause Vivi to wrestle with his purpose and the meaning of life and death. Huge topics to be wrestling with. However, as Vivi wrestles with these topics, he grows more confident and chooses his own path and purpose. It's quite the emotional journey for the little black mage. Sadly, the ending really hits you, with Vivi not being able to join the rest of his friends as they gather in Alexandria.
Because he fucking dies!
Seems to be a narration or a letter from Vivi that indicates that Vivi has died. We do see a number of Vivi's children arrive in Alexandria, but aren't really told how they came to be.
Doesn't matter. No. Hold on. It doesn't matter. People don't understand symbolism. I'm telling you, bro. It's why I start with it. Because it makes me feel superior. It doesn't matter. How did Vivi have kids anyway? It doesn't matter. The kids represent legacy. They represent that even though Vivi has gone, he has not left the people around him. He's not truly left because melodies of life, bitch.
Gnomes from Terra may have been able to
black mage
creation of new black mages with their knowledge even without the mist. Regardless, Vivi's journey is a heartfelt one.
It was with Quinna, I'm sure.
Trying to figure out
they are married after all.
Life, death, and purpose.
They are actually canonically married.
While his story ends with a
so Quinna is our first gender queer. No, there's probably like somebody in Final Fantasy VI who's. It's probably like Go-Go or something like that in 6.
Gut punch. It's only because the journey was so well done and that you love this character so much. At number 1, I have Zidane. I've really
misinformed. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I'll listen to your opinion. My opinions really are much stronger than yours.
Enjoyed Zidane as the character of Final Fantasy IX. His friend.
I've definitely analyzed this game more than you have. Guy that completed it for the first time 2 months ago. I've definitely thought about this game more than you have.
More brooding and awkward protagonists of 7 and 8. Not that I dislike Cloud or Squall, but I just thought that it was good to have a bit of a different type of person in the lead role for a change.
So that's funny because so did the game developers. In fact, kind of cottoned on to the reason that Zidane is the way he is. That's all right. That's an observation. You're quite right to point it out.
A personality like this, that he's someone who doesn't take things very seriously. That's not really the case. While he is lighthearted, he has strong opinions about doing what he thinks is right and protecting those around him. He is very much the strong center of the party and the heart that keeps everyone moving forward. He is particularly supportive of Garnet's and Vivi's struggles, but honestly, he's supportive of most everyone in the party at some point or the other. Not directly offering advice or support like with Garnet or Vivi, he's accepting of who they are and doesn't really try to actively change them, like in the case of Emerald. There are just some great little moments with Garnet and Vivi where Zidane is just trying to help those he cares about with the struggles they're facing. One of my favorites is probably the scene at Madain Sari, where Zidane and...
What version am I on? Ah, fuck it. Use the eraser, man.
...is bothering him. Zidane offers what support he can, and while it's maybe...
Remember the pissing scene? Remember the pissing scene where Zidane and Vivi hold each other's cocks and piss under the starlight?
Or ultimately doesn't solve Vivi's issues, it's another little moment of support for not just what Vivi is going through, but of who Vivi is and how he's different from Zidane, and that that's okay too. And I think that's why I have Zidane at top instead of Vivi or Garnet. It's because he is there for both of them. He is the heart, the rock that they both lean on.
Yeah, really. That's weird because, yeah.
He's at the top for me, but I also love that this gets turned kind of upside down near the end.
I can't believe he put Steiner last.
That he is a genome, that he was a created being as well, and that he was created to help destroy Gaia.
I can't believe Steiner came last. If this, your rationale sucks.
Bother his friends, even though he is clearly struggling at this point in the game. To see all of his friends come and try to help him in this moment is both encouraging and heartbreaking, as he still rejects their help. Zidane has supported his
perfect thumbnail right there.
Yet feels that he can't rely on them with his own problems.
Zidane and Vivi Ducky minigame top 10, yes, man.
For him. He is able to snap out of it and accept the support and encouragement of his friends. It's one of my favorite moments from the game and really hits me emotionally, especially with the amazing Not Alone playing in the background. It just creates this very emotional moment in the game that takes everything that's great about Zidane, flips it upside down, and then requires him to accept the support that he's given throughout.
Yeah, man, it's a shame that Zidane's depression lasts all of 5 minutes, because the Not Alone scene is probably the most iconic scene for me. It was the most influential scene in the entire game. When I'm going to Jake, share a picture somewhere I can find it. Yeah, the Not Alone sequence, I kind of ironically blame for me developing a depressive personality. Send me on Discord, you spoon dog. It's probably not. My depression is probably stems from my awareness of like bad things happening in other parts of the world, but things like that, man. I'm just so caring. Sorry, yeah, that's all right. As long as you apologize, that's all right.
It's just really well done, in my opinion. Throw in Zidane's romance with Garnet on top of it all, and yeah, Zidane was just a character that I thoroughly enjoyed. I loved that he was positive and supportive, but that he also had a dark moment where he needed to rely on his
this, like, I'm telling you what, like, this is such a non-opinion video. Like, this is a good example of how this is 90% of video game analysis. I know this isn't pegged to be an analysis video, but this is what people... I've seen about 5 videos this week that are called deep dives, and they are sub 20 minutes long. It's just really upsetting, bro. Really upsetting.
On his own. And that's why Zidane is my favorite character from
fucking hell.
And that does it for my list. Final Fantasy IX had a great cast of characters. While not all of them had the same story, significance, and development, I didn't really hate any of them. Even Steiner, who I liked least, did grow on me over time, just not quite enough to make up for his annoying personality.
Not quite enough to have a balanced opinion on it.
Game. What about you? Who were your favorite characters from Final Fantasy IX? I know that others will definitely have a different ranking of characters, so I'd love to hear your list in the comments. For this video though, so I'll see you in the next one.
Anybody else? Right, I'm just doing this thumbnail, I'll switch over. Could you say that Vivi and Yuna are parallels in that they're sort of actual main characters hidden in an observational role? Yes. is. Although I would say Garnet, comparatively, Garnet might have made, if they had to, if Zidane wasn't there, I'd say Garnet would be a stronger lead. Final Fantasy 12 also has this problem. Like Van isn't the main character, like the Ash is, ironically, a princess. But we don't play as him, and the game doesn't really identify Ash as being the protagonist, but it's the same sort of case. Zidane's fine, but he doesn't really have much development of his own. He mostly helps with other people's development, which is fine. But yeah, his darkest moment is over before it really properly begins, which is quite, it's a shame. It's a shame. And yeah, Yuna is kind of the actual main character. Tidus is perfect in that he is a surrogate for the audience in a good few ways, man. They could have done something a lot more meta with Tidus. I know meta narrative and contextuality isn't really Final Fantasy's bag, but yeah, sexy blonde lead, androgynous lead characters, I guess, sell well. It turns out these Bishonen boys.
Final Fantasy VII is a very interesting speedrun from where it started over 20 years ago.
This is another thing a lot of people do. It's like a Final Fantasy game came out in year, and they just read like the first 5 lines of Wikipedia to you.
Dungeons and take whatever encounters the game gave them. But starting with Puexel's world record, detailed step routes were created that had runners avoid problematic random encounters for the first disc of the game.
Oh, I already know what this is about. It's about that bit in the glacier, right? It's about the bit in the glacier where he took 5 steps which should have given him a random battle. I already know about this.
What happens next completely blows Dash's mind.
I almost sound suspicious. It might come off that way. The world map stuff is...
I don't know, mate. I don't know. Echo, I do this... Mr. Bance. I do this on occasion. It's because Novimark isn't making videos anymore.
This is crazy to get this fight right here. Call me suspicious of this.
Analyzing the
this guy's all right. The guy whose video this actually is, I fucking hate him. I hate his voice. I hate his script. I hate that he's explaining this scandal in a far less interesting way than the guy that originally talked about it, who's right there.
Recreates the step ID Tiki was using and gets the same encounter.
I fucking hate YouTubers, man. I fucking just hate people. I hate you.
9.5 steps in the cave that Tiki did before going to Icicle Inn and doing the snowboarding segment.
Just repeating information, cunt.
In a dungeon, your danger level is saved and
there's no thinking going on. Like there's no intellect involved in any of this content.
Maps
it absolutely infuriates me, man.
Entering the dungeon map,
there we go.
Creates Tiki's movement, and what he's expecting to happen is for a fight to occur on the first 4 screens. And lo and behold,
there we go. I think I took some of your shoulder off, but
he had his.
That's all right. Looks great.
No, there's a fight right there.
Not wanting to jump to conclusions, he
add Michael Cera to the thumbnail.
On the step count, so to verify his hypothesis, he opens up Big Shoes. Big Shoes is a tool created by a Zephyr that visualizes your step count and shows you when encounters are coming up. The green line shows what will happen if you walk from your current position, with the blue line showing the same for running steps. And if a line goes under an encounter's danger value, you'll avoid it. So as long as you're under the danger value of the encounter when you arrive to it based on your step ID, you won't get the fight. Ace created this to help with routing in the 100% category, but it also has applications.
I'm just going to write a take on the state of internet creativity, but there's a character capsule for that. Oh, bless you, man. Yeah, it's bad. We should have that conversation at some point, Benj, because it's bad. It's really bad, and it actively, like, I speak with hyperbole a little bit on stream. Like, I'm a little bit more passionate about things on stream, but really, a lot of this stuff does deeply upset me. And sometimes I have to downplay it on stream, just how pissed off I actually am. Fucking Zoomer's trying to tell me about games that I know about on a much broader and epicer scale, whilst adding absolutely nothing to it. It's like, I just played Final Fantasy VII last week. Why do it? Like, I should not be listening to anybody that has a vocal pitch above a certain point. Because this guy's balls are still in his stomach, man.
And why Dash got
like, but you don't. There's no way you could possibly tell me anything about Final Fantasy VII based on your voice alone that I could give a fuck about. That other guy can. That other guy can, because he's actually got he's actually got a talent other than just regurgitating information. He actually went and did all of the work over hours and hours and hours. So you were able to make this fucking hack video and rack up nearly 300k views in 2 days.
Time to explain.
What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing?
This cave has a higher danger level than the rooms before and after it. So what you...
God. I actually can't do it. I actually can't do it. I actually can't do it.
Recently.
I actually can't do it, man. Right, let me finish this thumbnail, and then we will swap streams. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere just yet. We'll swap streams just so if that one gets flagged, it's no big. It's no big. It's no big. Radiating how primordial rage from how little some people are lucid these days. Bad, brother. It's bad. And going back to dispatch, like the dispatch is a symptom of this as well, man. Yeah. It's really upsetting, bro. But this is why I get pissed off at myself, because constantly just sitting here like I'd knock the absolute cunt out of these lot, man, when it comes to overanalyzing things or taking too much time thinking about a topic. So I need to hit the editing deck at some point, because it really fucking pisses me off watching these people do this for a living. Like that guy probably does it pretty much full time, and there's nothing. You're a glorified games journalist, and that is not something you want to be. You don't want to be a games journalist. There's not many career choices that indicate that you're probably of. Never mind. I don't want to. I know some people that work in games journalism, man, but I'd say the same to them, man. I was doing crude erasers, man, because I can't. I'm on a younger version of Photoshop, and I can't remember how to do the automatic cutout. So we're just doing very crude eraser work here, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Communications majors on mask and get fucked. Yeah, man. Why is Michael Cera playing with us, man? I don't know. I don't know much about the back rooms, but Michael Cera's probably implicated. And also, he is going to be joining. He is actually going to be joining. So he is actually going to be joining. The thing is, he's going to be in the background. He's going to be like, the guy that they're playing with there looks a little bit like these three guys that are playing backrooms. That guy there looks a little bit like Michael Cera. That guy looks a little bit like Michael Cera. There we go. Look at that. Perfect composition as well, by the way. That's really good. None of those Undertale crowd can come and bash me for using AI if I make thumbnails like this as well. You know? Because there's nothing worse than somebody comes in and says you used AI on your thumbnail. I'm like, I used AI to fucking find out where you live, man. In a minute, if you're not careful. What am I saving this as? I'm saving it as Backrooms. Looks too perfect to be real. Yeah, true. You know what? You're right. You know what? Schedule stream. Create. No, don't create new. Just base it off of an older one. Yeah. DBD. And Backrooms and more. I don't know what we're going to get up to. I don't know what we're going to get up to. Sorry, radio silence. I don't appreciate that very much. Backrooms. That might be the worst thumbnail I've ever done. Brilliant. Oh, 10 o'clock, man. Look at that. Right, new link coming up in just a second, man. We're just doing this to be a little bit cleaner. It's a shame that YouTube makes us do this at all, man. But yes, there'll be a new link in about 10 seconds, man. 10 seconds. It wasn't me, Cusco. It was these lot. Eat my shits. Everything's coming for you now. Run for me, run from God. You should if you want to. Please go on for me. Eat my shit, boy. Is it a new stream? I swear, I'm streaming to the wrong one. No, don't create a new one. There's an error. Duplicate scene stream key. Select a new key below to go live here, or switch to Friday Night Chungus. Why don't you fucking suck my cock? How about that? Duplicate scene. Fuck off. How about you suck my balls, man? Fuck off. Okay, fucking YouTube is so fucking stupid. Fucking stupid, man. Thank you very much. It's not even fucking switched over, mate. Hello, am I here? Am I broadcasting? Am I actually, can you see me? Say fuck cunt if you can see me. Can I see my breath? Say shit, bitch. Say shit, motherfucker. Oh, wait, no, I'm over here now. See, this is the old one, so we actually need to get out of here. There's probably going to be another link.